laughing at, Jay?
We're laughing at me falling off the top of the shelf yesterday. I mean, I'm just glad I didn't die, to be honest.
Well, I think we might put it stand out of the way. Gotta click properly.
You finishing your silly manoeuvre, yeah?
There we go. We're here.
Yay.
Jay's got the Clio. We've got the E30 here. We're here at Cadwell. It looks lovely. It is rather slick though, isn't it, looking at the moment?
Slick, but it's a nice part of the world, you know?
Yeah. And there's one last bit of drama, which I've got to do quickly. Get my car to noise testing, because they are noise testing here, which they didn't do at Donington. So cross fingers. See you in a minute. That's a fun track, isn't it?
It's going to be quite a good day, hopefully.
Yeah, we've just done our sighting laps, but it's terrifying in the damp spots, isn't it?
Not in a Clio.
Well, in a Clio, you're probably all right. But
yeah, nothing is terrifying.
I'm stepping sideways quite a bit, and I think the shifts are a bit aggressive on going down, basically, on the car. So I'll have to play it a little bit safe. We were just discussing whether to do wets or not, and I don't think so.
I'm not going to.
Nah, it is damp out there, but yeah, it should dry up.
It'll dry.
But yeah, that is a fun looking track, isn't it?
It's going to be a good day.
Yeah, very up and downy. I really like that.
It's very steep and tight, so yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess we better stick some GoPros in the
We'll
car.
show you some disasters later, I'm sure.
Yeah. That was a wild ride. This place is absolutely awesome. I can't believe I've never been here before. What an amazing track. It's quite challenging. I think it'd be quite challenging in a pretty standard car, but in this, with the really harsh shift at the moment, is somewhat challenging. And yeah, I've had a few steps which in places where I really wouldn't want to have steps, and yeah, not knowing the track, it gets the old heart rate going, that's for sure. Unfortunately, the engine oil temperature seems to be getting very high. The Syvex has a trip that comes in at 135 degrees C, which engine oil is fine at that temperature, but it's, you know, I wouldn't want to go much further than that. Annoyingly, the water temperature is 95 degrees. So there's a possibility that I might be able to use one of those oil exchanger things in one of the water lines, which will basically increase the water temperature maybe by 5-10 degrees and equally pull the oil temperature down. Doesn't really help me today, but what the Syvex does do when it goes into that limp, when it sees over 135 degrees C, it goes into a limp mode, and it brings in a limiter, and that limiter was 2900 RPM, which with the gearing that I've got, even in 7th gear, is really slow. So getting back around the track once it tripped was quite a challenge. So what I've done is I've just quickly gone into Syvex. What does it mean if you have to bring a laptop with you nowadays to configure your car at the track? Excuse this stupid screen, it's a Dell laptop. It is absolutely awful. Anyway, there's an engine oil temperature trip which you can't see there, and there's a number which you can't see here, and I've increased it from 2900 RPM to 4500 RPM, which at least means I'll be able to cruise around a little bit faster, bringing the oil temperature back down. So yeah, I think it looks like, obviously I'm not going to be able to solve the oil temperature issue today, but I got a good couple of laps, probably 3 or 4 laps before it started to be a problem. I think that'll probably be reduced as I get more familiar with the track though, and start to get a little bit quicker. So yeah, it might be that I just do a couple of laps at a time, let it cool down, then do a couple more and come in or something. But yeah, what a track, and the car handles amazingly. It's just essentially too quick for the conditions, given how aggressive the shift is at the moment. But that's something I can work on. Very happy to be out here in it, having a go, and in October to have a day like this, where the sun's out and you're having fun with your mates, is kind of pretty ideal. So yeah, happy days, let's go out again. That's not where you sit when you drive, James. Are you high tower?
I think so, yeah, just looking at it.
You're getting on alright with it?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah. We haven't really introduced this car properly, have we?
A little bit.
Have we? On one of your videos?
Yeah,
oh, excellent. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we took it up to Donington and the battery failed on us.
Ah, yes, of course.
And that was generally a sad Renault day.
Yeah.
Since that day,
you can tell how messed my head is with baby brain, having edited that very video.
How much you care about Renault.
Yeah, well, there is that. There definitely is that.
Something Renault, something.
Yes.
But I bet you in this weather, where it's still patchy, you couldn't be in a more ideal car,
No,
probably.
it's absolutely delightful.
Yeah,
Got
brilliant.
Radio 8s.
Yeah, which are nearly done if I remember correctly.
Backs are very nearly done.
Yeah, they're a bit low, but delightful.
Get the most out of them you can. Yeah. Heavy laps. And Jay, fun of course.
Yeah, we've had a good, well, we must have had half an hour or so then, haven't we? No problems.
Yeah,
So
what a track.
It's very good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just ripping round.
Yeah.
The only car that's come past us was a proper racing car with fire coming out the back, so I consider that a decent result.
Yeah, you're the winner
First
then,
outing.
yeah?
Yeah, so
Brilliant.
We'll go and, I guess,
Do more.
Do more, yeah.
Do more, let's go.
Did you put the camera on yet? Do something there yesterday.
What are we laughing at, Jay?
We're laughing at me falling off the top of the shelving yesterday. And the koala landing on top of it.
Everything just piled on top.
That's not.
Lots of sympathy.
I'm just going to put this on now, obviously, but...
Someone's got to make a gif of that. Where's Jeremy Beadle gone?
Oh, Jesus.
You absolute banana.
I told you it hurt.
that's annoying. Like 1 lap maybe, actually on full throttle after overtaking James and Jay. Yeah, I don't really get it because the car, although still in development at the time, has done multiple laps of Donington Park with the same setup, the same gigantic oil coolers and all the ducting that we've made. It's done that and it never overheated there. It got to like 125, I think. So I don't know whether it's just the style of circuit, because this is a very heavy throttle acceleration circuit. There's not a huge amount of sweeping sort of mid upper throttle stuff, and I just don't know whether that's the issue. I've checked the car. There's no like plastic bagged bin liners blocking the oil cooler or anything like that. So yeah, I'm a bit confused because it's not a particularly warm day. I think it's like 12 degrees outside, something like that. So yeah, a bit of a shame really that I can't give it full beans for more than a lap at the moment. But that was pretty fun chasing James and Jay in the Clios. They do look like they're having a lot of fun. And no, I'm not buying them. I have thought about joining the 200 horsepower track day club, obviously, because everyone else is doing it, all of my friends. But as I just said to somebody spontaneously when they asked me whether I would, I'm kind of stuck really, because I've been building this for, I don't know, probably nearly 5 years as my track car, as my dedicated track car. I have more money in it than pretty much any car I've ever built before, Lamborghini aside. And I have to get my value for money out of it. I'm so determined to get it working and do what it's supposed to do, which is back-to-back fun laps, fun and fast laps. But yeah, I'm not giving up. So yeah, it feels like we've been nearly there for quite some time with this car, but apparently there's a little bit more work to do. Obviously in cooling, engine oil cooling, and then a little bit of, I'd like to have a calibration option on the Cyvex that allowed me to drive it in the wet without basically hammering gear changes on every single paddle shift, including down. It's locking the wheels in when I shift down to third, it's locking them a tiny amount. Third to second, don't even bother. It's like basically almost like pulling a handbrake. So there's some small tweaks to do. Generally I'm really happy. It's just a shame I can't do more back-to-back testing and work out the little bugs here today. It will just be a case of, I guess, doing sort of a lap at a time, come in, reset the limp mode and go back out again until it overheats again. So yeah, let's go.
Ideal.
Can you go back onto the grass?
Yeah, I'll have a go, yeah. Hopefully it'll move.
Well, it's...
Is it a tie rod come up?
Yeah.
Yeah, or something's broke. No, I don't think it's going to move.
No, alright then.
Alright. Am I losing gearbox oil as well? Has the shaft popped out?
Hey?
Is the gearbox emptying on the floor?
I don't think so.
No, I hope not anyway.
Slow clapping.
No, we just got to point a lot.
Looks like a very sad man, that. Can anyone explain to me why Jay Walker is walking up the...
His name is Jay Walker.
I mean, he doesn't do walking though, this is exercise. Apart from the toilet.
Right, Jay.
Hey man.
I didn't die, that's the main thing. It could have been a lot worse.
What happened, Jay? Where's your Renault? Renault enthusiast.
The bottom ball joint may have snapped.
So where's the car?
On the back of a truck there, just got craned into the sky and put on the back of a truck. I put it straight on the trailer.
Crane straight on the trailer?
Crane straight on the trailer, yeah.
Nice.
Well, that was 500 quid well spent, wasn't it, on a roll centre kit that just snapped off?
I suggest you claim warranty on it.
Was it made of extreme Chinesium?
No, it's 500 quid from England.
£500?
Yeah, but they
Bottom ball.
paid £30 from China.
Well, whatever it is, it's in pieces now.
Did you want an extra tree with your Clio there?
I don't know what to do with the roll correction.
Looks a bit like Starkey's car now.
It's got epic stats.
I better go and get on the trailer. What can I say, Dan?
That's 2 Renaults you own?
I mean, I'm just glad I didn't die, to be honest.
Well, I think we might put it stand out of the way.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that could have happened somewhere a lot worse than in the pit lane.
Yeah, to be fair.
Watch that wheel, don't just snap.
Have you thought about buying an MG yet?
I'm not buying an MG, Dan. I'd rather live this life than drive an MG.
Look at that Renault build
Shall I
quality.
spin it round?
Yeah, you steer it all over it. Jay, is that wheel going to fall off?
I don't know, but that's, well, it's still held on the strut. It's wedged, isn't it?
Just pulling the turret out.
Whatever at this point.
It's just unfolding the turret like a glove.
Chance to share that
I know, that's it. Clean straight through. Could have happened at a lot worse time, though.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, maybe don't film that. I haven't listened to it yet.
Wow. I was using it on the road.
Well, he makes it for racing, doesn't he? You know, it's not like a... Yeah,
That new drive shaft.
Yeah, brand new drive shaft.
That'd be alright.
Just pulled out the bottom.
Okay.
Bit disappointing because, you know, it's 500 quid.
For that little bit.
For the job things. I didn't die though, did I? I could have been in real trouble with that.
Yeah. That would have stopped fast, wouldn't it?
That, but like,
But you got off at the right place.
coming out the last corner after the downhill, I felt the steering wheel caught of a turn up and I started into the pits and on the pit lane. The wheel just fell off.
Jesus Christ.
It's, you know, the bottom board on the pit.
Stick a dolly under it, it should be fine.
Is that aftermarket?
Yeah, it's like pit that ball.
Or just fix it on the trailer.
No. I'm not breaking anything else.
You're not going to break
No.
You don't do that. That's, the rules are never getting anybody else's car ever. Well, one day we'll tell that story about when it was fine when he drove James's M5. One day. There's like a 20-year rule on that story.
Once all the legal cases have been...
Right, so I've just spoken to my tuner Gareth at Howell S Engineering, and he, when I said the car was overheating, he thinks that he might know the issue. It's something to do with the firmware being updated on the ECU and the scaling for the oil temperature sensor being off or not being compensated for. Not entirely sure, but he's very kindly just made me a new CAL file to try to see whether, which he believes should now have an accurate oil temperature, and in theory should be back to where we were before with it not overheating. So let's go and give it a go.
Do a jump, Phil. Pushing James along.
Well, most people wouldn't think it was that awesome. Most people wouldn't think it was that awesome to have to almost come to a stop on track because the car won't. Car's stuck in second gear, some kind of, I don't know, GCU failure or something. But I had to almost come to a complete stop, turn the ECU off, restart the car on track. Not cool, but the overheating thing is sorted, and I'll take my small victories one step at a time. The car flew. It was like, that was really good fun, especially chasing Al in the DC2. That thing moves, especially with him at the wheel. Absolutely awesome to watch and follow. But yeah, so pretty happy. Well, I'm ecstatic. I got to do multiple laps. Forgot to put my headphones in, so I'm now deaf as a post, more deaf than normal. But yeah, it's lunchtime now, so I'm gonna chill out for a little bit, have another little word with Gareth about this, why it went into this second gear limp thing, the GCU, see whether we can fix that. But yeah, one step closer, and got to do some laps, so have a grin on my face. Faith in this man, because I can't see shit in my mirrors. So I think, John, you are the first person who's ever been out in the passenger seat in this car?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
It's unreal. It's it's a DTM car. So I had a conversation with Al repeatedly over and over again about joining this new craze front wheel drive 200 horsepower club.
Yeah.
And it sounds like fun, you know, like I get it. I went for a rip in Al's Integra and it is a good car, it's fast.
Yeah.
But then you get into something like this and it's like, No.
Exactly the same, mate. When it works, even when it doesn't work all the time, but
Yeah.
when it works, bloody hell.
The noise, the way it goes, the way it grips, the little tiny corrections on oversteer, what a fabulous thing.
Awesome.
What a thing.
I feel like that was one of the first proper shakedowns for the car, so being as it's kind of a homemade car, I feel obliged to just jack it up and wiggle some stuff, check some suspension or something, I don't know. It just feels like I should, because yeah, it's basically homemade. Oh, and I just realised I just totally lied, completely forgot that Jay had been in the car at Rockingham in the passenger seat, so sorry John, you weren't first.
I made sure I filmed my car being lifted onto the truck, and I made sure I clicked the GoPro on as they were, you know, as I got out of here.
on the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm calling that. I've basically chanced my luck. I've had it cut out on track 3 times now.
Right.
I think it's time to put it on the trailer.
Do you know why though?
No, because it needs a sequential.
Right. Oh, as in, yeah. That felt like the clutch were engaging though that time.
Yeah. I mean, we could have a quick look at whether it's broken something, I suppose.
Well, can't really check the fluid level, can we?
I don't know whether the clutch is overheated.
It might have. They're meant to do that, aren't they?
Not at this sort of power, but...
Yeah, that's a bit of a different game to what we're playing, that is.
Say again, sorry?
That's a different game to the one we're playing, that is.
Fucking killer, isn't it?
It's brutal.
I'm still like, I'm not absolutely on the limit everywhere yet. Like, there's more in it. I just, like, I did the braking much later on that point there. I could have probably started braking on the 1 marker.
The brakes are pretty spectacular.
Yeah, they are. And the fact that you can still turn when you're braking.
Especially at the end of that bit.
That gets you out of trouble big time there on the brakes, that does. Yeah.
My
Awesome car.
Mine is rubbish.
Is it?
Just goes rock solid and you don't stop.
Just
yeah. Yeah, when working is quite good, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Everything about it's really good apart from the gearbox. Still plagues me with...
It's just you got to develop it, it's a problem.
It's just so annoying. Like, it's so good when it's working.
It did feel good that time.
Yeah, it's brutally fast and you click it and it shifts and downshifts and it's perfect in the drive. It's just, what was that about?
I don't know.
Enjoy that, mate.
It's a bit different to a Renault, I'll tell you. It's brutal.
It's a lot of fun, isn't it? It's like super dynamic.
Actually
drive.
fast.
Yeah. So that was extremely enjoyable up until the point where it just decided that it didn't want to have clutches anymore.
Or any gears or something.
Yeah.
Something gearbox related as usual.
Very nearly got stuck in exactly the same place where Jay broke down.
With the same Marshall, I'd have been like, oh
just
no.
like, managed to just about get it into some kind of gear and creep up the hill, and I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to call this, for me, a success because I've done some angry laps in the car and really enjoyed myself, despite all the issues that I'm having with the car, DCT, whatever. They're kind of small compared to what has been happening.
But when it's working, it's
a weapon.
Properly fast.
Yeah, very, very enjoyable. Your day wasn't quite so optimal.
I had 45-minute session before it fell apart though.
Yeah.
So
upgrade time or something again.
I don't know what, but I can't put it back to standard because it was rubbish.
Yeah.
And then I have fears about this. I don't know. Whatever,
maybe we can engineer something.
We'll deal with something, won't we, and make it work. So yeah.
Yeah. But from Cadwell Park, I guess we'll call that a day. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
At Driftworks, we've helped over 50,000 happy customers since 2004. Our huge online parts store is simple to use, with superb shipping rates to anywhere in the world, and finance options available for UK customers. We live and breathe wheel fitment, so if you have any questions about your own car or any of our products before placing an order, please drop us an email at shop@driftworks.com or give us a call. Thanks for watching.